Can't wait for that one. Collingwood North shoots too, isn't it? Saturday night. And there's a lot to be said between the coaches. I think are both pretty happy with the way their teams are travelling at the moment.
Our destiny's in our own hands. We faced crunch games for almost one after the other, so this is just another one of those for us.
They've got a real belief in the way they play. I think their development over the last years has been very strong.
They've proven themselves to be a great team. They really perform a really good, hard, resilient win against great opposition away from home last week. So they're clearly in good nick. They're playing a really strong and intense game of style of footy. Their good players seem to be coming to the fore, and their key forwards are always dangerous. So it's always a huge challenge.
I've been impressed by what they've been able to achieve and the way they're going about it. So we've got our hands full.
The focus for us is on doing what we've been doing well and making sure that we keep focused on that. Everyone's aware of what they do well.
Yeah, they buy into the contested footy, and it's going to be a massive challenge for us.
That was a love fest.
A love fest.
That was a love fest.
It was.
Yeah, well done.
Well, the Roos, of course, lose Wells and
Adams and
Grimer. They get Zeeble, and Thomas, I think, is ready to return as well. So some good ins for them, but it's going to be a massive test. We know how they've fallen short of Collingwood.
They've been short of Collingwood.
Yep.
Remember when they talked themselves up?
Yeah.
We're ready. We're going to do it.
Haven't done that this time.
Hey, nothing like that. But they don't have to.
Nah.
See, I think sometimes when clubs talk like that, they're trying to convince themselves.
And their players.
We can do it. We can do it. We're ready for you. But the teams who are ready for them, they don't say anything. They say, come and bring it to us. Just bring it to us, and we'll see how we handle it. I mean, I agree with Bucks. Anyone who's been following football has to be impressed with the way the Kangaroos are playing. Now, they have to do that handball, that slick handball. Not just that, their pressure's been good, but they have to do that against Collingwood's pressure. And their pressure last week against Sydney, Huddo, was immense.
Do you think
immense.
Do you think it'll work then?
I still think Collingwood are a better team than North Melbourne. I think North Melbourne play a really good brand, but you've got to go with the champs a bit, don't you?
They've decided not to play Dane Swan in the VFL. Thomas trained really well. Buck said he will play, and Jolly also seems to be certain to play as well.
Ben Johnson, they tell me, played pretty well in the VFL last week.
And the Cracker and McCaffrey came back. They've been back a few weeks now.
Ben Johnson gets a couple of games under his belt, and they can slot him back on the back flank.
Big difference.
Release a little bit of Heath Shaw. I know he's been terrific at the back, but they can release a bit. He's a really, really good player, Ben Johnson.
He's in their best 22, isn't he?
No doubt. So he's got one game. It's like we're talking about the Eagles. Josh Kennedy, he's at 21. They got Ben Johnson back at round 20. I don't know if his arm's 100%, but they've got to get the match time in.